All right, we want to take a look now at the top coronavirus headlines at this hour. Idaho Health and Welfare says 40% of breakthrough COVID-19 infections are in people who had pre-existing conditions. So as you know, a breakthrough case is someone who's fully vaccinated against COVID-19 but still gets the virus. So Idaho State epidemiologist Christine Hahn says pre-existing conditions are a key factor in becoming a breakthrough case, but age is even more significant.
That said, it's all based on what data you have and what data you can collect. It could be that someone severely immune compromised is at just as high a risk as someone who's 85, let's say. But the strongest data is certainly age-based.
Right now, the department attributes this to the older and sicker demographic that is most likely to become a breakthrough case.
The Centers for Disease Control posted this graph to Instagram today. It shows hospitalizations among vaccinated people in green. Unvaccinated hospitalizations are that blue line. Now, if you can't see the dates on the bottom there, it actually shows February of this year to August of this year. The CDC's caption says unvaccinated adults with the coronavirus were 12 times more likely to be hospitalized compared to vaccinated adults. The post goes on to say this data shows vaccines help lower the risk of severe COVID illnesses and hospitalizations. The Biden administration is preparing for the authorization of the Pfizer vaccine for kids aged 5 to 11 as the FDA considers booster shots for the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
The FDA has authorized booster doses of the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines and also the mix and match strategy for booster shots. In the coming weeks, the federal health agencies will also consider authorization of the COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11, and the White House is gearing up.
We have secured vaccine supply to vaccinate every child ages 5 through 11.
Once the FDA and CDC sign off, the White House COVID response team says its distribution plan will target kid-friendly spaces, including more than 25,000 pediatric and primary care provider sites, as well as hospitals, pharmacies, and schools. Supplies will also include smaller needles, and the administration says it will launch a campaign to educate parents.
We will make sure that we are reaching parents in their language and through the people they trust.
The administration's health officials say more than 2 out of 3 eligible Americans are now fully vaccinated as more employers step up their vaccine requirements. New York City announced it's requiring police officers, firefighters, and EMTs to get their first dose by October 29th or be put on unpaid leave.
We are here to keep you safe so you can keep everyone else safe.
But some first responders, such as this firefighter from Washington State, are choosing to resign instead of comply with vaccine mandates.
I'm wrapping up my last shift after 20 years.
The CDC says unvaccinated people are more than 18 times more likely to end up in the hospital and 11 times more likely to die. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
So as for next steps, when it comes to those booster shots, at least for Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, the CDC must still weigh in. The agency's advisory committee is scheduled to meet tomorrow and will then take a vote.
So we know that this is an awful lot of information to take in. For the latest coronavirus headlines, just text the word COVID to 509-448-2000. We'll send links with more information right to your phone.